Yo, what's up? It's wind down time, so you can't be disturbed. What did you say? The packages were lost. Who took them? How? Weren't you guys guarding it? You can't... Bro, what are you talking about? What problems? The only problems you're going to have is with me. Fuck everybody else. It's with me. You better find them damn packages before... Bring your ass back here. We losing money. This is a franchise that we starting. I'm giving you the drugs. I'm giving you all the... Let me call you right back, man. Now I know you guys didn't hear anything, right? So let's skip to the chase. Welcome to Wind Down Time. Oh, I'm so corny. Ah! What's going on, YouTube? It's your captain, the best captain, the only captain, and welcome to what I just said, Wind Down Time. We got a great time ahead of us because this video may not be as long as the others. It should just be about 20 minutes. It should be. I hope so. Ugh. So let's get into it. So we got one video, but with 3 stories. Instead of just doing one story in that video, we're gonna watch each video. It's a special day. It's a special day. I feel great. I feel like it's time for us to explore a little bit more within these type of videos instead of just cutting it short. Don't you think? I don't care what you think. This is 3 urban legend horror stories animated by IMR Scary Tales.
I came to Japan to work as a nurse in a post-surgical unit. Patients come from hundreds of miles away to get their operations here.
Must be nice to go to Japan.
Surgeons are known to be the best. But what we don't tell the patients, what we're not supposed to tell them, is that this one is haunted.
It's haunted.
There have
So
been more than a few events that have raised the hair on the back of my neck, and some have sent me into hysterical screaming fits.
and you still working
There was
there.
that time a few months ago when a patient told me she saw a woman wearing a red kimono stand beside her bed and watch her all night.
Hell
The
no.
patient didn't see her face.
Did she scream?
Black hair covered it.
Really? Where did you see her? There. She was standing right there.
The patient pointed at the curtains with a fearful face. I pulled back the curtains and showed her myself. All of the other beds were empty, and there was no visitors or staff in the room with her. As if that wasn't disturbing enough, a few weeks later, a different patient said the same thing.
Why you got her in an empty room by herself? That's another thing. Like if I'm in a nursing home in a hospital and you want to put me in, overnight or whatever, you want me to stay there for about a couple months or so, do not put me in an empty ass room. I don't like that. Don't do that to me. Do not do that to me because I'm going to spaz out, especially if I see something. You better believe me when I see something because when I see something, I see something. And you really better believe me because I saw something.
When she had been left alone in the same room.
I'm sorry for pausing. You see? Left alone. Left alone.
No, but I saw something else.
These people don't look
The
Japanese.
patient was trembling like a timid rabbit.
They look
What did you
American.
see?
She's
Her
Japanese.
head was touching the ceiling. Her neck stretched up so high.
Excuse me?
Like a snake.
Now,
Excuse
that
me?
made my skin crawl a bit. I looked at the watch. It was 2:30 in the morning, and I was already tired from pulling a night shift back to back in a row. I gave the patient some medicines to help her sleep. Once she fell asleep, I decided to stay awake in that ward. The
Why?
ward has 6 beds, and only one of them has a patient. Rests were neatly made, white beds waiting for their temporary owner.
Can y'all put
I
the
picked up a
chairs away?
magazine and sat on a chair. After 15 minutes, I could barely keep my eyes open.
Duh.
I knew it was against hospital rules, but I still laid down on the corner side bed.
As she
It
should.
was honestly a quick and much needed nap. I don't recall the time when I heard running footsteps on the wooden floor. I got up thinking someone has come, but found no one. The ward was empty like before. The one patient was now snoring.
Why would you put yourself through that?
Hello? Is anyone here?
Your mother.
My
What?
senses sharpened.
What'd she say?
I heard a woman's chuckling voice.
Excuse
The
me?
door was closed like I had left it a few moments back. This proves that the chuckle took place inside.
Inside the room. Yeah.
Mrs. Tanaka? Are you sleepwalking again?
No. Excuse me?
Turn on the lights to wake up the ailing patient.
Yo, I would have done this shit back. Shut the fuck up.
The night lamp wasn't enough, so I switched on the flashlight on my phone. I saw.
Oh, holy, ho, 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 ho. I don't want to look up. Oh my gosh. I'm pussy. All right, I'm good. Yo, look at her. Look at her. I would have been bopping and weaving. I would have broke her ankles and went out that door. I would have, as soon as she came after me, woo, woo. I would have been gone. I would have been gone.
A woman dressed in a red kimono.
Oh my gosh. And look at her waist.
She was far from me.
Yo,
face,
her breath
but
stink.
one thing I could tell was that she was staring at me with an ear-to-ear smile.
Oh,
Throw the flashlight. Throw the
A
flashlight.
sudden call from my mom almost gave me a heart attack.
You see what I'm talking about? And you're looking down on the phone instead of the person right in front of you? Are you mad? And yo, parents always call at the wrong time. Hold on, let me stop pausing because this is why it's gonna be about 30 minutes in this video instead of 20. I'm gonna stop pausing.
why are you still
Why she
there?
look scary? Why she look scared?
Are you alright?
Yes.
I'm perfectly fine, but why are you asking
What
me
the
this
fuck?
in the middle of the
What?
night? I had a very bad dream. Where are you?
In the
I'm
hospital?
At the hospital, Mom. Where else would I be? It's
She's having this conversation in front of that beast? The beast that's in front of her. The Oni in front of her. The yokai. The spirit. Let me not say what I want to say. Let me not say what I want to say, but she's really a brave girl this whole time. Honestly, that beast, I would have been pissed off. If I was a spiritual being, I would have been pissed off because how dare you ignore me and I'm in front of your face smiling and chuckling. Do you know how scary I look right now? And if you're behind me, I'm not playing no games right now.
my night shift. Again. Did you say night shift?
Bitch!
Yeah, why? I just saw you dozing off at your night shift and you were being watched by this strange woman. She wore this red kimono. and-
Oh,
Before my mom could finish her sentence,
red kimono?
got disconnected. The phone dropped off from my shivering hands. With a slow, erratic heartbeat, I turned
She's still there?
where I saw the creepy woman a few seconds back.
She's not
She
there.
was gone.
She's not there.
Hello? What do you want?
My eyes searched the
You.
room, but the woman was nowhere to be seen. Suddenly, my phone
She called back.
once again.
Yo, Ma, shut up.
Once again, my mom calling. I crouched down to pick up
She
my
about to
phone,
pop up.
and accidentally, my eyes went towards the patient's bed. I could see a pair of
Oh,
red feet.
yo, look at her toes, bro.
I jumped and
Go
looked
to
at
a
the
nail
bed.
salon.
There was no one.
What?
She behind her.
Is this a nightmare?
Yup.
By now, I have started to lose my mind. I just saw a woman's feet under the bed, but when I looked up, there was no one standing beside
Shorty
the
is breathing
patient's
mad
bed.
heavy right now.
I crouched down once again.
Y'all see that form? Y'all see that form? Hey man, I just see talent, and whenever I see talent, I gotta let people know. That's all. That's all. I just see talent, and when I see talent, I gotta tell people about it. Honestly, that's it. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Phenomenal form.
And now again, I saw those bare feet.
Yo, look at her toes, bro.
Toes were
You
missing
ashy ass bitch.
the red, puffy flesh underneath. I froze in that position.
It's like somebody
I was
spread some
getting
coal around your
close.
whole entire
Suddenly,
shins.
the feet started rotating to the
Excuse
back.
me?
A loud
Excuse me?
sound
What was the
breaking into
point?
place with each movement of them.
Let me shut up. I'm sorry.
My voice died down in my throat. I knew what the patients kept saying about this ward is true, and I might not probably make it out of this room alive tonight. Just when I was on the verge of crying, the woman's neck
Oh shit!
her head started to roll down on the floor. Like a snake, her long neck stretched to inhuman lengths and started coming at me.
Pause.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yo, Cal.
That was crazy.
Bitch.
I got up and started
Thank you. Finally.
inside. I aimed for the door, but before I could get out, I tripped and fell.
This bitch.
Back, knowing the laughter has come from a close distance. I didn't want to turn around, but I knew I have to.
Get
My
up.
head slowly arched
Why are
back to
you
catch
turning
a
ar-
glimpse.
why are you turning
The
around?
woman's head was touching the ceiling.
Holy
Her
sh!
mouth was open and blood was dripping from it. Her swirled, twisted neck moved side to side like a bobbing spring. I don't remember when I fainted. I naturally left that job at the hospital after my parents picked me up from the hospital. I was down with a fever. My grandma says Japanese people believe in this urban legend, which goes by the name Rokurokubi. They are said to be vengeful spirits roaming around at night. They love drinking their victims' blood, which made sense for her bleeding mouth. I don't know why she let me go or any other patient who stayed in that ward. There's still no news of her hurting anyone, but I guess she gets bored alone, hence decides to play with people for her entertainment. Whatever the reason may be, I'm never going near that.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm looking up that hospital right the fuck now. You gotta be freaking kidding me. If that's actually true, you better never put me in that hospital. If I take a trip to Japan and I get hurt and I see that hospital, I'm spazzing the fuck out. You gonna have to fucking let me go immediately. I'm not playing around with you. Cause there's no way in hell that you're gonna put me in there and think I'm gonna be okay. There's no way. There's really no way. Legendary stories, some male Rokurobo exists, but Japanese mythology most often assimilates this yokai to long-necked women whose head remains attached to the body. Female Rokurobi attack men while long-necked men hunt women at night. So this is not even just at a hospital. Oh, nah. You would not catch me at night in Japan unless I'm with my bros and stuff like that, but by myself? Oh, nah. All right, next story. You're not going to hear me saying next, because it's just going to continue off to the next, right? Yeah, shut up.
Hi, I'm Sylvia.
What's up,
A
Sylvia?
week ago, I had to move to Pittsburgh alone with my dad.
Damn shame.
My father had landed a job in the city, and so I had to
Go
join
Pittsburgh
with
Steelers!
him. I love him a lot since he has taken care of me after my mom died in a car crash.
Damn!
Moving to a new city during midterm is such a pain.
They didn't have to put
It's not
that.
easy for me to make friends in a new city, especially if you're a nerd. My grades got me admission into one of the top schools of the city. It was a nice campus, but the kids there were anything but nice. On my first day itself, I got the worst scare of my life. I had just finished class and went to the restroom, and when I went in, the door got locked from outside.
Oh, you're done.
I panicked. And
Nah,
was
you're
trying to
done.
Open it
You're done.
When the power went
You're
off,
done.
and I heard a loud,
Wish.
ghostly voice.
Pray to the God! The reason why I get so scared is because it's nighttime, and in the camera I can't see the shadows. I can't see any area behind me. So in order for me to be sure that nothing is actually behind me, I have to look behind me, and I'm just scared, you know. I don't want to look at the screen because that's scary. Look at that motherfucker. This big black bitch. You probably got a skull across your face. And I just looked at it so hard. Now it's in my mind. It's been imprinted in my mind. I'm gonna have a night. I'm about to open my door.
Morning from the other end.
Holy
I tried
shit.
to run when I hit my head against
This bitch. Oh my gosh. Where are you running to? The door is locked.
something and collapsed. The next thing I know was that I was in the locker room, surrounded by people, and the principal of the school. I got up and they asked me what had happened, why I screamed and collapsed in the restroom.
Why they got you
I
in
told
there?
them what had happened.
And at the
No
nurse's
one
office.
believed me. They thought I had some kind of daydream and asked me to relax and went away.
Why your body look like that?
Moments after they left, two girls, Karen and Amelia, came up to me and told me something that shocked me. They told me about Charlie, a psychotic, faceless man who roams the town and abducts girls and kills them. I was terrified to hear this, and that night at dinner I told my dad what had happened. Dad dismissed it, saying there's nothing like a faceless man.
Come on,
It's just
bro.
some stupid
I
urban
would
legend
have
with a bunch of
packed
lies.
everything up so
I couldn't
bro,
sleep.
let my daughter, son, or anybody come to me telling me some shit like this. We're packing that day and we're transferring you to a new school. 100%. And if you tell me you see it again at a new school in a whole nother sector, a whole nother area, you're telling me you seeing the same shit again, then by God, you're cursed. And I'm gonna be honest with you might end up an orphan. Don't know what to tell you.
Well, that night, the creature's face kept coming into my mind.
I don't blame
I
you.
came out to the balcony for some
What did they... Yo, I'm getting scared, bro. What did they say? They said at night. At night. Why are you outside at night?
fresh air, and that is when I saw something horrifying.
This nigga want that
On the
ass.
street in front of the house, I saw a man in a hooded jacket walking slowly
He-
in front of my house.
he want that ass.
And just before he passed our house,
He looked at you.
He stopped and looked up at me.
This-
I jumped in horror. It was the same faceless man Amelia and Karen had told me.
You're not even
I
scary no more. You're
screamed
just
in fear and
yo.
ran inside.
He's not even ugly no more. The motherfucker's just ugly. You are ugly ass hoe. You ugly as hell. Oh my gosh. You know Sly Cooper. You know what's his name? What's his name? It's Sly, Bentley, and Murphy. Murray. That's who you look like. Oh my gosh.
My dad came to me room and
Ugh.
asked me what had happened. When I told him, he immediately went to the balcony to check.
That's a hippo
There was
bitch.
No one there. He took me to him room and made me sleep next
He
to him.
took me to him
I was
room?
shivering in fear. He consoled me and made me sleep.
Why were there? Yo, did y'all see? Look at his face. Look
He
at their
consoled
faces.
me and made me sleep. The next day, when I went to school, I saw Amelia and quickly rushed to
The
her
other,
to
the
tell
the
her
friend is
what
gone.
happened.
The friend is gone.
But she was lost in thought.
The friend is
When I shook her
gone.
back to reality, she looked at me and broke down.
Hey, Amelia, what happened?
She was breathing hard and told me.
Karen is missing. She went out last night and never came back.
What is wrong with these people? Y'all even warn yourselves, but decide to act out of character. Why would you go out at night if you told your friend and other people that people get abducted at night? Whatever. That's
I
not my
was
problem no
shocked
more.
to hear this and was about to ask something when the cops arrived at our school and wanted to meet us and question us regarding Karen. We told them all that we knew. We told the cops about the faceless creature and they just laughed it off, saying it was just an urban legend.
You're black!
After they left, I told her that I saw the faceless creature again in the night. Amelia had decided to go look for the creature. I told her that it was a bad idea, but she would not listen and left. I
Bro,
was
I'm
worried.
telling you right now, I'm spazzing out because I'm getting chills down my spine and it's like I'm seeing things behind me. Fun fact, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia when I was a kid, I think, if I remember correctly, because I used to see things. You want to hear another story? It's going to make it more than 19 minutes, but let's hear another story. It's not even a quick story. It's just what I used to when I was a kid. So, as a kid, and you know how they always say how kids can see things or they can see spirits or ghosts or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. Well, I feel like I was one of those kids. You want to know why? Because every mother sucking day, I would see shadowy figures from my room, not this room, I was in another room, come up the stairs slowly and eventually reach my room. And I always had my door creaked open a little bit. And I would see their arms reach through the door and slowly enter my room. I would spaz the fuck out. I would scream, and then my mom will have to come running in, right? When she'll open the door, the figure will go away. Or I would wake up and I already see something in my mother's fucking room standing there looking at me, and I would just be laying there and I would be shitting myself. Maybe that's why I was peeing the goddamn bed during those times. Because I was peeing the goddamn bed. I was scared as a bitch. I was scared as hell. Like, yo, I was really seeing shit. Maybe. I don't know. Doctors be diagnosing people with schizophrenia. Maybe people really be seeing shit. Like, and that's really what you're seeing. You tapped into the spiritual world for real. The spiritual world, man. The spiritual world.
Amelia, and in spite of being scared, decided to help her. We
You
took
helped her?
circles, did not tell anybody where we were going, and rode to the edge of town. There was an abandoned tunnel.
They just
Amelia told me that the creature lived in this place.
They just want
We
to die.
parked our cycle outside and went into the tunnel. I was scared, but Amelia was determined to find her friend. As we went in,
Amelia is setting you up. Amelia is part of the plan. She's setting that ass
the
up.
place got darker and darker. Just when we were about to switch on our mobile lights, we heard a scream.
Bitch.
Go! No!
Nah, you good, shorty.
Froze for a second. Amelia's eyes lit up. She told me that it was Karen's voice. We ran inside, but the tunnel split into
What?
two paths.
What did y'all think
We
y'all
did
were
not know
doing?
where the
Huh,
sound
what?
came from,
Yo,
and we
do y'all think y'all can handle a grown ass man? He's beating our asses.
did not want to split and search either.
No, you don't.
We decided to take the path on the right.
Smart.
And started walking inside.
Smart.
A little ahead, we saw a door, but it was locked. Amelia asked me to look for something to break the door open. I was looking for something.
She
in the
got
dark
taken.
when the door suddenly opened.
And she got
I
taken.
turned to look. There he was. Charlie.
Hippo Man.
He had the ugliest face.
Hippo Man.
Completely wrinkled and scary. I screamed in fear and froze.
And ran,
He
didn't
looked
you?
very angry and
Yo,
charged
he is
towards
so
Amelia.
ugly. Oh my
Amelia was
gosh.
trying to fight back,
Oh my
but
gosh.
losing. I had to do something.
Do
I
what?
looked around and found an iron rod. I took it and hit his head hard. He collapsed and fainted.
Keep hitting
I
him.
quickly went in to rescue Karen and called the cops and ran out. The cops came after some time, went into the tunnel and came back
He's gone.
saying that there was no one inside.
Yup.
We were shocked to hear this. We had proved that the legend was true, but feared that Charlie was still out there
Yup.
and will be looking to take revenge on us. The cops asked us not to leave home for a few days, and that they'd put out a notice for Charlie, the faceless man. That night, when
He's
I was
there.
asleep, I
Yup.
heard the window of my room crack open. I looked and was shocked.
Holy-
It was Charlie. He was rushing.
That nigga came back for revenge.
Kill you! I jumped and screamed in fear and tried to rush out, but he grabbed my hand and pulled me. I fell on the bed and yelled out to my dad for help. Just when the door opened and Dad came in with a shovel and hit Charlie in the
Bitch ass, yeah, hit that
We
nigga.
called the cops who came in and arrested Charlie. The town was finally free
Oh my.
of that faceless psychopath.
Let's go search this up. Let's go search this up. Don't wait. Nope, 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 nope. Yo, oh my gosh. He was probably part of the military. Yeah. Yo, y'all look at this face real quick. Hold on. Look at that shit, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh, these are good. These are good. All right, last one.
I didn't move beneath the covers, excitement coursing through my veins. The
What's
house
happening?
was silent,
Oh, Christmas?
and I knew that it was time.
I better not see no Krampus, Crumpus, Cramp, Crap, whatever you want to name him. I better not see none of that in this video. I better not. He scares me to death.
Slowly descended the stairs, careful not to make any noise and tip off my parents. I clutched tightly to the railing, afraid of what I might find. I reached the bottom of the stairs, my heart pounding in my chest. I would finally catch Santa.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
This year, I'd catch him putting presents underneath the tree. I just had to wait till I heard him, and then I'd spring out and catch him in the act. I waited, the silence around me growing louder with each second.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Finally, however, I heard
I'm not gonna lie to y'all are ballsy because I was scared as a bitch about Santa. Like I would want to see him, but I was so scared to see him at night because what if I don't see Santa? What if I see something crazy? And I didn't even know about Krampus yet. I was just like, I don't want to see him. Like I'm glad he's giving me presents, but I'm scared of him though. Like I respect his being to the point where I know not to go surprise him. Like I feel like he would capture me. Like if he sees me, oh yep, come here kid, you saw me, boom, taken away.
noises from behind the corner. Excited, I sprang out from behind
You
the
dumb
corner.
bitch.
I gotcha! But my voice trailed off.
Holy come he's a whoa but woo no I'm about to turn the light. Yo, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I gotta creep that door open a little bit. It has to be open a little bit. It has to be. It just has to be. I don't care what y'all say. It just has to be. I don't care what y'all say. Yo,
Near the Christmas tree was
what
something
the
that horrified
fuck?
me. Something that wasn't
Oh
Santa.
my god.
It was a tall, dark figure with pointed horns and a long whip. It turned towards me.
'Cause you're not supposed to
Its
see
big
him.
goat hooves and
Yup.
its face contorted into a sneer.
Holy.
Hello, Ryan. I screamed and ran back upstairs, jumping in bed and pulling the covers over my head. I
Your
stayed
own bed? I would have ran to my parents' room.
like that for what felt like hours until I decided to get up again.
And do what?
Back downstairs, my legs trembling as I went and peered around.
Why?
The corner. There was nothing there. I couldn't help but feel relieved. Maybe
Nope.
I had been dreaming.
That shit is on your ass.
Bed. The next morning, I had all but forgotten about the mysterious creature that stood in front of the tree. It was Christmas, and I eagerly opened my presents.
Where are your
There was
parents?
a bike, a few new games, and strangely enough, a strange-looking toy that resembled a fidget spinner. A few days passed, and I decided to keep the fidget spinner with me as I made my way to school, despite the strange looks my parents had given each other when I opened it.
Cause they didn't give you that.
Passed uneventfully, and I began to make my way home. I walked home, talking to my friends as I did. I swear, it was the craziest dream I ever had.
Are you Ben
A
10?
monster in the house on Christmas? Come on, man.
He's Ben 10.
You must have been dreaming. Have you ever heard of Krampus before? Krampus? What's that? It's some crazy anti-Santa urban legend. You must have seen it somewhere. We continued walking until I saw something out of the corner of my eye.
He's
I
there.
stopped and strained to look in the direction I had seen it.
Looking at you.
Whatever it was had already gone.
It was it.
I felt chills run down my spine. Whatever I had seen looked like it had horns, and I thought it looked awfully similar to what I had seen on Christmas.
Get rid of that fidget
It
spinner.
began to snow incredibly hard. The clouds were so thick that we couldn't see anything in the
You got my black boy in danger. That's my black boy. That's my son, man.
distance. We ran towards the closest gas station, desperate to get out of the snow.
It's not a real gas station.
Come on, man, keep up! I shouted behind my shoulder as I ran. When I didn't hear a response,
He's gone.
however, I turned around.
And there's
My
Krampus.
friend was gone.
And there's
The
Krampus.
snow whirled around me harder.
Unless you're by yourself.
I kept running, my heart thumping in my chest, until I finally reached the gas station. For a moment, I felt relieved. The sign said the employee would be back in an hour, so I had time to take shelter from the snow and help
Don't take no
myself to some
snacks.
snacks.
You dumb
I
ass.
made my way to the racks of candy and snacks, almost too excited. Free candy for me, I guess.
Look behind you.
Stupid employee
Look
should
behind
have
him.
left the store unattended.
Look at the shadow.
I began to stuff the candy in my pockets, feeling overjoyed.
Yeah, you're
But
fucked.
then, the lights went out.
That was a test.
Hooves on the ground. I froze in fear and looked up. Standing before
Oh
me, Krampus
my gosh.
sneered at me. You're not on the good list. I screamed and ran as fast as I could, Krampus's hooves thumping behind me as I ran. The snow was coming down harder and harder, making it difficult to see and almost impossible to run. I could hear Krampus's voice behind me, telling me I was in trouble.
Throw the candy.
No other option, I finally stopped and fell to the ground crying. Above me, a large, shadowy figure appeared. But then I heard police sirens in the distance. With a surge of hope, I ran towards them and right into a group of policemen. Help me! Help me! Krampus is chasing me!
Hold on, kid. What are you talking about?
Krampus is chasing me! He's been chasing me since Christmas! He was in the gas station back there! See? I don't think he liked me stealing candy from the... I froze, realizing what I had said to the police. They looked down at me, sneering.
Oh, something really freaked you out. Otherwise, you wouldn't have let slip that you stole some snacks, would you? Empty your pockets, kid.
As I sat in a cell waiting for my fate to be
What?
decided, I heard devilish laughter from outside the jail. I leapt up, running to a single window in the cell. Outside in the snow, I saw the hulking figure of Krampus. His face was parted into an evil grin. Better be good next year, Ryan, or else there won't be a next year to look forward to. And with that, Krampus turned and vanished into the snow. I shuddered. I'm never going to steal or misbehave ever again. I know that Krampus is supposed to just scare kids, but after a close encounter with him, I can't help but feel like that's just an urban legend. The real Krampus looked all too willing to make sure I stay in line and kill me if I don't.
Yeah, he gonna kill you, all right. He was definitely gonna kill you. 100% he was gonna take your life and spit that shit out after he did it too. That is honestly wickedness. I hope you're ready to hit that like button. I really do hope you hit that like button already. But anywho, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that. Because we're almost to 1,000. We're at 500 plus right now, 517 by the time I made this video. So we're almost at 1,000. And once we get 1,000, it's only up from there. You know, we're going to keep it pushing. We're going to keep it pushing and do what we have to do because it's been great so far. I've been loving these type of videos. I got to bring the gaming videos back too. We got to throw some of them in there as well, obviously, because wind down time is wind down time. But we also got to have gaming time. So yeah. But anywho, thank you guys like always. Thank you for always tuning in and loving the videos because I love y'all. So if you love the videos, I love you, but I'm gonna love you regardless anyway. If anyone didn't tell you that. If no one told you that, I'm telling you that right now. You are loved. So, yeah. Catch y'all next time. Captain Io out. Peace.